Hello everyone, I'm Sean, alright, and this is Everyday Food Reviews. So today we've got another review from the old sample drawer I mentioned in the last video I did on my own. We're going to be looking at Grenade 50 Calibre Pre-Workout and BPI Whey HD. It's going to be the same sort of format as the last video. I'm going to try the pre-workout, talk about the flavour, go and do a workout, come back and try this whey. Now this whey comes in 9.75 gram sample sachets, but I've got 3 of them, so we'll make up a full serving of it. It does seem a bit tight. Most sample sachets you get are like a full serving. This one's just about a third of a serving, really. So, but I got, I think, about 8 of these in the drawer from somewhere. I did post a photo of maybe half of what I've got in this drawer on Instagram the other day, and I asked, is there anything anyone specifically wants to see from this? The only person who commented was my girlfriend, who said the Muscle Tech Anabolic Halo, which is like a sort of all-in-one protein and recovery supplement. Yeah, I mentioned that to her, and I looked it up online. It turns out not only is it discontinued, but she said the only reason she commented that is because the name sounded nice. So I've gone for 2 things I know you can still get. You can still get Whey HD, and you still get Grenade 50 Calibre. So this, like the C4, says it's got 2 servings. Unlike the C4, there's 275 milligrams of caffeine per serving, so this is probably something you want to limit yourself to 1 serving of, really, because I mean 1.5 would be about 400 milligrams of caffeine, which is like on the high end of a pre-workout. 2 servings of this though is going to be 550 grams, which is a lot. So it does suggest on here that you can make it up with the whole sachet, i.e. 2 servings. With between 300 and 500 ml of water. So I've gone 400 ml of water. I'm going to mix it up, and then I'm going to share it with my girlfriend, and we're going to do a workout. So it's in a foil packet that's torn open nice and easily, compared to that C4 we looked at last time. This is Killa Cola flavour, so I'm expecting it to be pretty good. I have had a couple of flavours of. That powder smells like cola. It smells nice enough. I've had a couple of flavours of Grenade pre-workout before, and the ones I have had, I think I've had a lemon one, and maybe something else, and I can't remember being especially impressed. But I've been saving this cola one because I've had a feeling this one's going to be a bit better. There's a couple of things I wanna mention. From now on the videos, we're going to try and remember to put links to other social media in there, because we set up a Twitter, we set up an Instagram, but it's one of those things. It's kind of a vicious circle. You don't post much on there because not many people are following you on there. It's the YouTube videos we wanted to do, and that's what we enjoy doing, regardless of whether people are looking or not. The Twitter and the Instagram, like we're not that bothered about, but there's some things I do post on there. I like to ask questions on there because, you know, a question like I asked about the pre-workout, it's a lot easier to ask it on there than it is to ask it in a video. You know, it's a much better form of communication. So we're going to be posting the handles at the start of the video. I'll work out some way of editing it in so that it just comes up as a picture and doesn't detract from anything else, hopefully. The other thing we'll be doing, we've got a Discord channel set up. We've got 2 people in there at the moment, not including myself. I happened to set it up just before someone asked about it on a YouTube comment. So I have posted a link in a previous video description, but it's not something I mentioned in a video. So if you want to like talk or ask questions, talk about anything. I don't know what we're going to do with that, what direction that's going to go, but it's there. We've had some fun conversations so far about politics and viruses. So yeah, yes, it's a fun place. So check that out if you have Discord. If you don't know what Discord is, it's basically like a instant messaging chat room sort of thing. So you know how in the old days you'd go on to different online IRC chat rooms and that sort of thing. It's basically one of them. So we've got our own chat room. Is essentially what it is. It's quite easy to download the app on the phone and join Discord and join in there. I think they've got an app on the PC as well. So yeah, it's quite fun. It's looking nice and brown through there, but we've got a glass to pour it out into to see the... Oh dear! Okay. Apparently there's a bit of fizz to this. It's a bit bitty. So I've had a pre-workout before called NO Explode. It's a BSM pre-workout, and that is actually fizzy. You shake that up, it is actually fizzy. That's not something you want to put in a bottle like this. So I'd put that in a glass and mix it with a spoon. And that's not something, if you go to the gym, that one is a good pre-workout. It's very large scoops, good flavour. But that sort of fizziness can put a lot of people off, and it's difficult to put in a shaker cup or a bottle because you've got that pressure there. That smells nice. It smells like cola. It looks really unappealing. Really unappealing. Smells nice. It tastes alright now. It's quite chalky and sort of bitty. I mean, you can see that from the glass there. That looks revolting, but the flavour's really nice. It's sweet, sour, artificial cola sort of taste. I could get on with that. The problem with this, as with most grenade supplements, it's quite expensive. I think you're looking at. I think they sell these for something like £3 or £4. Which it isn't actually that bad, to be fair. I mean, if it was just one serving like the C4, it says 2, but it's really just 1. That'd be pretty expensive. But this, it says 2, and really, I'd be happy to say that is 2 servings. So it's not that bad, really. It could be a lot worse, but I don't think they sell it in big tubs. I think it only comes in these sachets, and you buy like a box of the sachets, and it's something like 30 quid for 20 servings or something like that. Or it might be 30 quid for 20 sachets, which would be 40 servings, which would make this cheaper than G Fuel and Sneak. That's alright. I think it'd benefit from a bit more dilution. It's got quite a bitter aftertaste. The other thing we've set up, we've set up an Amazon account for the purposes of reviewing Amazon products like the G Fuel. There's a couple of other powdered drinks that are similar that we're going to do videos on. One of them I'm going to do a video on. Probably not today with having this, but probably tomorrow I'll do a video. I don't know when I'll post it. This is Wednesday, for the record, Wednesday the 8th, I think, of April. I don't know what order we'll post them, and I'll probably mention in a few videos until I've posted one of them about the social media. Hopefully in this one, you know, you'll have worked it out because it will have been at the beginning of the video anyway. You know, obviously you've worked out John's doing videos on his own, which is nice. It's really weird when he says I'm John and this is Everyday Food Reviews, because even watching it, knowing that I wasn't there for the recording, I'm watching it expected to hear him say I'm John, this is Sean, and I'm sort of like edited it, waiting for my cue and that sort of thing. It's really it's really weird. It's a really weird feeling doing these videos on our own when we're so used to doing them together. When I was doing the videos in Grimsby on my own, it wasn't so bad because the environment was different anyway, and I didn't have the lights, I didn't have my usual sort of setting or anything, so it's like everything else was different. So that bit, it's just like the whole package was different. But when the only difference is that one of us isn't there, that's a lot more jarring, I find. I hope everyone's enjoying watching them anyway. We're still enjoying making them and sending them to each other and that sort of thing. That's still fun. Still enjoying rambling on instead of cutting the video and getting to the second part. So, I'm starting to feel a bit of a buzz from this already. To be honest, I'm gonna stop it, go for the workout while I'm on a high, and come back and look at these Banana Marshmallow Pie whey protein samples. I'm looking forward to that. Oh, I couldn't have waited another 5 seconds. Cheers, we'll see you in a sec. Hello everyone, I'm back from the workout, a little bit worse for wear. Yes, pre-workout's really good. Got the usual sort of beta-alanine tingles, kept me going for the whole workout, up to the deadlifts at the end. But it wasn't a massive workout. I think I had one serving. I'd probably up it to a serving and a half, although there's a lot of caffeine in there. I feel 2 servings is going to be too much caffeine. But just one serving, it didn't have so much of a pump to it. But it was all right. I think there's lots of other pre-workouts out there that are less gritty. The flavour was pretty good though. Overall, it's not bad. I don't think you'd be disappointed with it. It's just a bit gritty, and it's not the cheapest out there. But if it's in packets like this, it's going to be pretty handy to take around or put in your bag or whatever without needing one of the shaker cups with a compartment in it and that sort of thing. It's quite handy. If you're going away for the weekend and you just want one serving, you know, you could just take a paper clip or something and have half of it and fold it over and put a paper clip on it or something and have the other half. You know, you've got Saturday and Sunday sorted there. Right, so we're going to get into this Whey HD. Now I'm quite looking forward to trying this. I've had protein from BPI before, and they're generally pretty good. You can see it's a very, very fine powder there. So I'm expecting that to mix quite well. It's not a very clumpy powder. I'll try and show it. You see that's the way that's coming out. So it's a very fine powder, which is nice. The stuff I've had from BPI before has been good. I've only bought it when it's been in sort of bundles, like £50 for some protein, a pre-workout and some BCAAs or something, because that works out alright. But ordinarily you're going to be looking at like £30 or so for a couple of kilos, or £35 for 2 kilos or something. So it's going to be more expensive than, say, Go Nutrition or something, which is normally where I buy my sort of bulk powders from. Or there's another site called Bulk Powders. I get creatine from them. The creatine works out really cheap from them. And they've got a lot of their stuff on Amazon as well, which is quite handy. So yeah, I've got three of these sample sachets in here. Now it smells really good. It's banana marshmallow pie flavour. It smells really strongly of banana. I've got it in a bit of milk. I think I had about 300 ml of milk or so. Yeah. So it says new on it. It's not new anymore, but you can still get it. I did have a look. They do still do Whey HD, and they redesigned the whole line. Their sort of range has always been sort of consistent design. They've got, at the moment, it's white with a sort of blue diagonal banner across it. My favourite pre-workout ever is from BPI. It's called Pump HD, and they do some sort of, I think it's blue ice lemonade or something they call it. It's like a blueberry lemonade or blue raspberry or something. It's so good. I might do a review of that at some point, because when they discontinued it and went to the new design, and the new design didn't have any caffeine in, I bought a couple of tubs of the old one, and they're probably expired now, maybe by a couple of years. But I've not opened them. I've been saving them because it's the best thing ever. So, you know, when I open one of those tubs I'm saving, I might do a little review on that, because that's, I mean, I know what I'm going to say in it, but I just like drinking it. So, you know, drink it in front of a camera and put a video out. You know, that's basically how this channel started. You know, it's just having the stuff we have anyway, just putting a camera on it for something fun to do. Now the volume of this has increased quite a lot, so I'm guessing this is going to be quite sort of thick and airy. Now it's much smoother than that last one we had, which you'd expect. The last one being the LA Whey, it's a lot smoother. I mean, it looks smoother than pretty much anything I've had, because even when you do them in the shaker cup and you shake them up a lot, there's usually still a few lumps. There were no lumps pouring that out then. But like I say, the powder was so fine, but you get premium products, you pay a premium for them, that's just how it works. Smells of banana. That's really nice. Oh, there are a couple of lumps in there. There are a couple of lumps in there. That's surprising. I'll maybe do what it said on the packet to the other one and leave that a couple of minutes, because I think this flavour, it's going to be worth trying to sort of get as much as I can out of it, because this is really nice. Don't know how much marshmallow is coming through. Mostly just tastes of banana, to be honest. I guess the flavourings for marshmallow are going to be vanilla and sweeteners. It's sugar free, it's protein powder, so you know, it's, even if it wasn't marshmallow flavour, it'd probably taste pretty much the same anyway. They might have just put some vanilla in there, but there's maybe a bit of vanilla coming through, or might just be imagining it. Having said that, I would expect it. Now, again, it's just protein blend, whey protein, milk protein, whey protein isolate, milk protein isolate. It's just whey protein and milk protein. That's all that's in it. So there's not a lot to review in terms of nutrition and stuff. Protein's protein, but the flavour is really good. And I'd imagine with it being so finely powdered, you'd be alright just mixing this in a mug, which is what I do a lot, because I don't like having to wash the shakers out, because if you don't wash them out properly, the sort of smell leaches into the plastic. So yeah, that's something I would, if I saw it on special offer in a bundle again, like I say, I'd probably consider buying a tub. I'd certainly consider this flavour. I'm normally a big fan of chocolate flavours. Yeah, overall, I think two pretty good products. One of them sort of seems to perform really well, and the other one tastes really good and has a good consistency. They're kind of sort of both good in their own way. But yeah, that's it. So hope everyone's staying safe, keeping healthy, doing what you can in terms of exercise and nutrition. Obviously, it's not something we like to preach on the channel, but I mean, at the moment everything's a bit shaken up, so I think it's more important now than it has been in the last in living memory, really, to be looking after your health, mentally and physically. Yeah, I mean, health isn't something it's felt right to talk about, because it's not the place of two morbidly obese, caffeine addicted fast food junkies to be talking about health so much, but it's what it is. So just take care of yourselves as best you can, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.